Hey everybody, and welcome to the Athletic Intersection podcast. We are so excited that you're joining us today. So we are very excited because we will be talking about African teams who are playing in the World Cup, and we also be talking about Kenyan football. I'm Mercy Joseph. I'm the host, and seated next to me is one of our favorite people, the last born of the podcast. She's the CEO of Dada Sport. She covers Kenyan football, Kenyan women and men football. She's also covering football, World Cup football on her YouTube channel. You should check it out. Then we have our usual suspect, Elijah Momanyi. He's one of our favorite people. He's an incredible football journalist with the Azam. He's been covering the World Cup there. He also covers Kenyan football. He's the CEO of Kipenga 254. And today Ian is out. He's a finance guy and it's tax season, so he's eating well. He will be sponsoring our next episode officially. Yes. So today we brought in big guns. Okay, let me get this right. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's a former football player. He played for Division 2 Mavoko Youth between 2021 and 2023.
Right.
He played Regional League, Sunshine FC to 2023. He won the County League with the Galactico FC in 2024. He's the CEO of Makutano Super Cup. He's a member of Football KE. He was the captain of the winning team. He scored that golazo that we've all been talking about. Emmanuel Gene is here with us. Come on. Yes.
Welcome to the podcast.
Karibu sana. Say hi to us because you're a guest.
Hi to all our viewers back at home. It's an honor to be in this awesome Athletic Intersection podcast.
Yes.
I've dreamt of being in such spaces.
Come on.
Mama,
welcome. Yes. Hello. Okay, let's cover Kenyan football because last Sunday, watu walienda Kwale. We saw the photos. We saw the videos.
Uliona zangu za bichi.
It was the Mozzart Bet Cup final. We had KCB and Bandari playing for the third place, and then we had Kenya Police and Tusker. Now, as a Tusker fan, allow me to say,
hello, congratulations.
Welcome to the African football. How many years?
It's 10 years. 10 years since you won.
Making a return.
Great game. Ian Simiyu, he was the MVP of the game. Watu walienda Kwale, tuanze na nyinyi.
Ian Simiyu is a baller, bana. That guy scored a brace.
Yeah, he had a brace.
A baller. I've never seen Tusker play that kind of football. Ndio naambia wale hivi time yatona. Matimu zingine zinachezanga football yenye sijaiona. I was there looking at Tusker. They were playing the same. Wale wangemaliza top 3 ama top 4 kwa Kenya Premier League. The kind of football I watched them play at Kwale Stadium, it was flowing from the back kwa wings vizuri. Elijah Momanyi, you were there with me.
Yeah, sure.
Can you
talk to us? Talk to us.
Congratulations to Tusker FC.
Come on.
And of course to Coach Julian Metz. And of course
he's
my
a
good
big
friend
fan.
Gitz.
Actually, it's part of football KE community. We started when we were very small. Right now, we are big people.
We should say Julian Metz is a fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
He's also a fan of our podcast.
Yeah, by the way, on Twitter.
Yeah, we've been seeing you on Twitter, Coach. You should come visit us.
Coach, we need to look for you. We need to come and talk to us about that masterclass and, the depths of football.
Yeah.
As Mora said, Ian Simiyu, kijana mdogo anajua mpira. Without mentioning, after mentioning Ian Simiyu, kuna kijana anaitwa Fabian Adikini. Moja kati ya viungo wakati bora wamewahi kutokea ndani ya ligi kuu. Basi utamtaja Fabian. Amekuwa na msimu mzuri. He was stand out in the league against Gor Mahia all through since Julian Metz gave him an opportunity to play that midfield for Tusker. My friend. Even the second goal, I don't know the second or the first goal, ilitoka kwa Fabian. Aliwin tackle in the midfield, akasonga nayo bola, akidribble, wait for the run for Ian Simiyu. He gave Simiyu did the thing. For Tusker, for the cup, by the way, let me tell you the truth. Mimi hata nikiwa naulizwa, hapo unajua zile shughuli za kuulizwa vipi unaona nani mmoja atachukua, kwa kweli nilisema ni police.
Mulisema nyinyi wote mulisema police. Mimi tu ndio nilisema Tusker.
Mwingine tena tuliulizwa tulikuwa tulikuwa pamoja
tulisema police.
Tulisema police.
But for police, let me say it was a bad day in office, but football is unpredictable.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Hata venye tunasema sasa hivi huenda hata Cape Verde inaweza chukua hii World Cup. It's
Yeah.
possible.
By then ukweli it's
very
possible.
Nobody
Odds can work.
Nobody believed that Tusker ingefunga police. Police had already prepared for everything. They even went there earlier, like a week, to ensure that wako conversant with the environment of Kwale and everything. They went by air. In fact, mafans wao wanasikia duru za kuaminika ndio walisafiri na basi. Fans.
Fans, yeah, I saw them.
But congratulations to them. They are back to the, CAF. And of course, wanasema ni Tusker, of course. Kombe la inaitwaje Kiswahili?
Confederation Cup.
Club bingwa. Kombe la shirikisho barani Afrika. Congratulations to them. That is it.
Anyway, for me, I'll just single out Simiyu Ian. I think everyone has been talking about Simiyu Ian. If you're watching, you've been following up the Kenyan football. I'm a huge fan of, I believe in our country. I believe in our players.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just not gotten that option, I'm a chance. But sometimes you just go to a stadium and watch players and you just pray for them, like may their doors open, watches a ball. Because every time the conversation you cannot mention Tusker without mentioning Simiyu Ian this season. He's been a standout player. Again, police were favorites. All luck to them. Like we've said, you cannot define.
You support them. I know you support them. I know you support them. You're a supporter.
I broke my ties with the police. But yeah, Abud Omar with a good free kick.
Wow.
Oh my God. That was good.
Abud Omar with a good free kick.
He's
the king of free kicks.
Upper Kenya anapiga free kick. He's a good set piece taker. But no, that was not enough for the 2024 champions to maybe win it again. But it just shows you the beauty of football that you just cannot come. Usilete tu jina. Just mpira they say nadunda. So that day it was for Tusker, but I saw the way the coach has been speaking life into the players, and from his press conferences you can see that this is a person who has a plan, who's really committed. Like we've said, the way you play in a tournament that you're not playing in the league based on the dynamics. On that date favored Tusker, and
this is what
congratulations to Tusker.
This is what he said when he came to the league. I will not be winning the Kenya Premier League, but the
Mozzart.
FKF Cup.
The FKF Cup, I'm coming for it. And he has lived to his word. Where Tusker got it right is giving him the job. That is where Tusker got it right.
I'll add upon to what Mora said. If Tusker wants to get something, let them maintain that coach. The reason why I'm saying that, there is nothing sweeter in football like believing in what they call it, a project. Believe in that project, believe in that coach. That coach will take Tusker places, and I'm sure he has the papers. He'll go with them to the CAF, Confederation Cup.
He has done
and
it
as
before.
I end this, I'll say this. Do you know Ian Simiyu we've been talking about? He was crowned the MVP of the tournament.
And
He's a young
midfielder of the tournament.
Ni kijana mdogo sana, you know. Thank you guys.
The best talent as well, as we finish, is just taking the football from Nairobi to Kwale.
That was good.
That's good.
We enjoyed Kwale, bana. We enjoyed Kwale, bana.
The way we enjoyed Kwale, and Kwale is a good stadium. Credit to whoever who made it. Credit to, I don't know it's from which and who, and I don't know, but credit to whoever who suggested that stadium to be made. And to those who did it, they did a good job.
And next season, actually, Tusker might be playing there.
Even the coach, I heard the coach saying that how he wishes it could have been closer to Nairobi. It's because of the distance. But I feel, as Mora said, Tusker might be using that stadium next season.
That's okay.
Okay. We love you, Tusker. We are rooting for you. Go represent Kenya.
Let's go NLS, because we skipped this topic last time. Migori Youth, they won. 3 KFC number 2, Mombasa United. Sasa hapa ndio kuna shida. Because now
NSL
there is a case
shida
in court that is bringing a problem even with the registration of the league. Because Sharks went to court saying that izile rules za 2019 nizo zinafaa zifuatwe. Sharks na Mombasa, they want a playoff. What do we think?
Let me not talk about the playoff and maybe probably about the cases, because honestly, we don't even know what is happening.
And what's going
but
to
one
happen?
thing I'll say, karibu sana 3 KFC ndani ligi kuu Kenya. Moja kati ya timu bora. Migori Youth.
Welcome.
Siku Zombo.
Zombo,
Welcome to
Zombo,
Nairobi.
Zombo.
Community clubs. We really deserve it for Migori Youth, for 3K, and of course even for Mombasa United, whichever the case. But for them, if they even posted, they have been promoted. So who am I to say they are not? They are promoted. Congratulations, Mombasa United. Mimi ni nani niseme?
Congratulate hadi wao
waamue venye wataamua.
What
But
they want.
what we know, they are in the league.
Mombasa pia wao wanajua
Wapo kwenye ligi, vijana kutoka Mombasa hapo ligi kuu. And as he has said, the community teams, you can imagine.
Love community teams. Love community teams.
Kule Embu jamani.
Tu hivi yani hapa tu Embu.
Karibu sana.
Lucky for me, I played against 3K in Div 2.
Ebu tuambie.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
So I even went on X to just to talk about the experience and the structures behind the team. It was on this Saturday afternoon. Other games you wouldn't find fans, but Embu Stadium was filled by fans. Waliingia tu hivi, sisi ndo tumefika na basi yetu, ndo tumefika, what we were talking about, you cannot travel on match day. Ndo tumefika, mafan hivi, ticket collection gate inaendelea, jazi wako nazo.
But them two wanalipa gates vizuri
sana. They don't, those people, you know, it's value for money. I don't know. You know, it's fun experience and value for money. And they like the team. Bana, tulinyoroshwa.
I had something for Ligiate.
We have.
And I can imagine Shabana playing against 3K Embu.
Yes, and I don't know why. Mora, you've been to Embu Stadium.
Yes,
it's a nice stadium.
By the way, you was
very nice
and I agree, I was there when they were playing Fortune Sacco, their wives.
How was it?
The fans love their team. That one, absolutely, I give it up to them. They love their team. Tunazoona Gor Mahia, Shabana, FC mnapenda timu yao, lakini 3K FC when you join hivi, be afraid. They are very loyal, and the kind of music and atmosphere they created for me. Sasa nilitoka hapo naimba lugha zote. Like it's so good, and then they create that match day experience that we yearn for every time. And they are very collaborative kind of fans. Wanafika mapema. Exactly, wanafika mapema, wana welcome watu na wana support timu yao. Hawana hilo hakuna scandals. They pay. One thing, but if you're a Gor Mahia,
don't touch Gor Mahia. Don't touch Kogalo.
Don't touch Kogalo. Anyway, football fans, let's support our teams, bwana. 3K FC supports their team vibaya sana. When it comes to paying whatever they pay, they buy. Kila mtu ilikuwa hapo ni 3K FC. Jezi nazo wako nazo.
You know, the good thing about community clubs, at least you have some history about this. So I'm not just
and also the management pia iko sawa.
Yeah, I know. There's a player there.
Daniel ama Mark.
I think it's Daniel. Like you see, mtu hapo anakuchambulia historia yake bana.
I think it's Daniel.
Jamaa ni wapo. You know, there's
the boys wa mtaa.
Ile wachezaji ni watu hapo tu base. Boys ni wetu hapa. Wao ni pale.
Yes.
So as a fan, I know this guy. Ndapatana naye, and there's that sense of connection. The connection.
Even after the match, they were staying there dancing. So naona iko juu. And then nyinyi mko chini wakakuja kwa uwanja wana dance wakiangalia. Like it's so good, so calming. Hamna haraka. Alafu ma players wanakuja mnachukua picha. Niambie, what do football fans want? Just me interacting with my favorite players.
Welcome NSL team. Welcome to the league. Let's talk women.
Women's Premier League.
Let's talk. I want to talk about CECAFA under 17.
Yes.
So we had the games. They're still going on. Kenya versus Sudan, 16-1. Kenya versus Somalia, 6-0. Kenya versus Tanzania, 1-1. That last goal, incredible. Then there was a whole controversy about the 16th goal and the game being abandoned at the 65th minute. So we faced Uganda. We lost 3-0. So we will now be playing for the third place.
Ni uchungu sana. The politics going on at CECAFA, they are very annoying actually. Very small, stupid politics. I have to call them like that. Very annoying. Why do they have to take away 16 goals that Brenda Cheng, she was the top scorer of for the under 17 almost. Scored 7 goals in that match. They have been taken away. They're using their same rules to just what do I even start? Okay, someone else take off because
somebody else. Please let her put herself together.
It's true. everyone will be pissed off with it because I've been reading a lot of people giving their different opinions on X and what have you. They're saying that it's only rules of CECAFA. So I'm like, which rule of CECAFA, which rule of CAF, which rule of FIFA, which football is football bana. Sharia ni sharia. But I was also pissed off by that and nilifeel like ningekuwa niko na uwezo mimi ningekuwa Hussein ningemewa watu wetu kujeni my kids come back to the country. Tuachie tournament wafanye venye wanataka. But
there are a lot of people are suggesting that.
Yeah, sure. Having said that, I think pia watu walikuwa frustrated because we lost against Uganda 3-0. However, I'll credit Uganda. Manzi wacha nikwambie, au Mseveni masijui watoto wa Mseveni. They have a good team. Manzi walitugusia. Jana, ilikuwa jana? Walitupigia touch. I think pia our coach kidogo anaitwaje coach wetu Mildred Cheche got some some starting lineup wrong. Brenda alianza bench. I don't know which was the reason. I wish I had a chance kumuinterview nimuulize our top scorer anaanza kwenye bench against a strong team like Uganda. Remember Uganda, I think we beat them
on away goal. That's why we are playing. Nyayo
ikaisha 1-1 tukawatoa under 17. Yes. So unaweza get hiyo beef yetu na wao wametupiga 3-0. It wasn't a good game. Akina Lindi Atieno, but I'm a big fan of Lindi Way Atieno, jamani mtoto mzuri anajua kupiga mpira, lakini that was not a good game for the entire team. I wish will maybe come back stronger.
So what is happening is CECAFA already wenyewe wanajichanganya na hizo rules zao. Kuna hiyo moja the members who came up with the decision that they take away the 16 goals they go through with the 3-0. They're the same members who have the power to stick with the 16, but they chose to do the other one because kuna mahesabu, clearly there's some maths they are playing. That politics aside, so coming to the team, as Elijah said, under 17, the Uganda Teen Cranes. I have watched them last year, this year. They have improved. They have a player called Shadia. She's been scoring back to back. And also, by the way, our third goal was an own goal from our defender. It was an own goal from our defender. And to just answer you, Elijah, on what you asked about Cheche and mixing up the squad, is because she was looking at this under-17 championship just like an opportunity for us to see the players we have, so that as we go against South Africa, who are we going to start? Nini. So for me, despite the fact that most of us were like, bring back our girls, nini, I think it's also a good challenge for us to see where we have minor things that we need to tweak or minor setbacks, or rather anything that is wrong with the team, so that tujue tutachezesha nani kuna chemistry mzuri na Lindi, kama nani ataanza, kina Brenda ndio ataanza, who's going to start in this match. So it was very important for her to also play different players, because like the player who scored an own goal ajapatanga playing time mzuri, anakonga akianza kutoka kwa bench. She's called just something starts with an J. So what I'm trying to say is it was a good tournament for us, as much as all this saga is happening on the side. It's a good tournament for Milton Cheche to look at her squad, so that she gets to know who am I going to start against South Africa, because South Africa is a good team. And one more thing I wanted to say, Uganda Teen Cranes, it's a good team, and next time if we qualify this time for the under-17 World Cup, if next time we are going to play them, they'll beat us vibaya sana. Not because I'm looking down upon the junior starlets, but because nimesahau jina ya kocha wa Uganda Teen Cranes, but mbona nimesahau jina yake, Anita Botis. But that team has grown to be so deadly. Even I love them. Even I was just checking them out today to just see the kind of goals they scored. They were really good, and the coach immediately knows Kenya junior starlets, we are really good as well. We score early goals. So going to this match, they scored as the first goal at 6 minutes, because they know we are also good. But right now, they're better than us.
Before my colleague, friend here speaks, Emmanuel, there is a captain from Uganda. Mtoto captain alikuwa amevaa hamba jana. Nimeinua mikono. Sijui jina yake.
Yes.
I'll go and look for it. Yeah. The captain for Uganda, I wish nitakutumia alafu you'll put the name hapo. The captain was top footballer.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's just that nullification of the results, or just considering that a walkover, it had an impact on the next opponent we're going to pick.
Yes.
And I think in the event where, those goals were important, even when maybe we needed a tie break, we will have won on goal difference.
Yeah.
You see? But for them, they are from where they sit, they're okay with cancelling and saying it's 3-0 win, but they're not considering these other things, because I think we will have been given another opponent.
Yeah, that's why it's a tournament.
We'll have cruised easily. So whatever decision they made, and I think football should not be decided on the board.
Yeah, come play on the pitch.
Bana ulipigwa 16, collect your 16 and accept.
By the way,
kivenye boys anasema it's true because unajua si hao wachezaji walisema tu wameumia.
Exactly.
But the next game walicheza. So
Yeah.
waliumiaje na hao the same players they were available for the next game. Bana wacha kutupima bana.
Hizo mahesabu haziingiani.
I don't think that's how you forfeit a game. Ingekuwa ni red cards. Okay, makes sense. Amjakuja makes sense. But
there's no way you're gonna be justifying what CECAFA team did. It was wrong and never do it again.
But it's the same thing that, it starts from there. Next in AFCON unaitiwa
CAF.
kikombe kwa boardroom. Tutoe mpira kwa boardroom.
By the way, no, it's the same thing that is happening in
Morocco extended.
Who knows World Cup mtasikia who knows.
Oh, by the way, and the fact that USA is performing so well, I also see them hata tujaongelelea. USA have win all their matches so far. It's a surprise team, but they don't even know football. They don't know football, but they are winning.
Let football not be interfered from a board perspective. Hakuna points zinapeanwa kwa meza. Hata hii mambo ya Zui Sharks bana mmecheza poorly. Mko na pesa ya kwenda court bila mpate pesa ya kwenda kutafuta wachezaji just go collect your L, go down and come up later on. I don't know why people want always vitu zifanye
nakwambia vita zitapigwa sahi
on the draft on the boardroom. No, not at all.
Okay, let's look at some of the controversies zenye zilikuwa kwa hii World Cup. Before it started, we had some visa issues with Omar Atan, the referee. Thomas Partey also had some visa issues getting into Canada. We also had some jersey issues. Egypt and Haiti had to change their jerseys. We also have a controversy about easy breaks. Hydration breaks. Pia hizo zimekuwa, people have been complaining about it. Give me your opinions. What do you guys think?
Can I start with the hydration breaks?
Started.
They've been pissing off a lot of people.
I don't know why, but I feel like once it favors you, it makes sense. Let's say when it's hot, it makes sense. And when your team, to say, for example, it is under a lot of pressure, that makes a lot of sense. When Mbappe was asked the same question, he said the same thing. He was like, if your team is under pressure and you're having a hydration break, that is the most like good opportunity for you guys to cool down and then get into the game. And if your team is leading and you have hydration breaks, no, you're like, nah, you're getting us out of the momentum. So I feel like if it favors you, you're like, it's good. But if it doesn't favor you, you're like, it's not for us. But for the US, it makes a lot of sense for me.
No, it's okay. For the hydration breaks, I just, like Mora is saying, is that it depends on who's leading.
Yeah.
If you are leading, then you're okay. You'll want to maybe just re-strategize kidogo. But if you are chasing the game, it means that the momentum has dropped a little bit. Yeah. We can't complain too much because the truth is we also saw in the Club World Cup that the temperatures in the US are quite high. And we don't want now to enter into the L side of the players, where now maybe players are having conditions due to the heat experienced there. But yeah, we just have an issue, we as fans watching from the television, that is the perfect time for a certain company to advertise whatever product and stuff. We thought this hydration break should be able to see, we just want to see what is happening on the pitch.
By the way, talking of that advertisements, have you seen how many advertisements?
Oh my God.
We are not advertising them, but watu wako busy pale FIFA.
And also, it has made now football to be like basketball. Ideally, these are 4 quarters. So it has made football to look like basketball. So these 4 quarters, it makes it... There's a level of intensity that is dropping.
It's an American thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like it's an American thing.
There's so much that is happening there. Like, we've just taken so much of the American culture.
Yes.
If you look at the way this game is being played, that whole concept of everyone entering the stadium to do a national anthem song, everything has just been Americanized. Okay, it's okay. They also do we say. Trump.
Omar Arstan, Somali referee, visa. That story took over the World Cup. Like, yes, we are having the World Cup starting, but that story took a lot of attention. And it's because, if you all know, we have all tried at some point to want to go to the USA, and we have been frustrated over and over again, either because of money and all that. So Omar not being interrogated for 11, imagine being interrogated for 11 hours at Miami International Airport, and then the executive director, Jolly Wambia Nini, he never told him what was the issue of him not being accepted. And they already know. He has shown them their credentials, like, oh, I'm a referee. I'm already, actually was the 2025 CAF Referee of the Year.
Yes, he was.
Ameonyesha makaratasi zake. And then the White House Executive Director, Andrew, goes ahead and tells him, we have some information, of course, you want to take a classified information, that you were talking with some very bad people. That reason for me, I'm like, doesn't make sense for someone kazi yake ni kwenda tu kupuliza kipenga na kwambia watu yellow and red.
I think the United States, they are doing that's profiling. They are based on your country.
Yes.
You can see there are countries which are treated way worse in terms of they are being subjected to so many security checks. Other people being locked out, like in the case of Omar. Which is not good. I think they've taken all the enemies they have politically. Now they are transferring it to football.
Yes.
However, football is not supposed to be. Football transit beyond so many boundaries. This football is supposed to unite. And even so, when even Iran, you can see the challenges Iran is having in the World Cup. Even the FIFA president, like, it's beyond him. He had to go and say, man, we apologize. These guys have to travel for 3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
you enter
can't stay
America,
there.
you can't stay.
You play, you go.
Back.
Sports now, like football, there's nothing it can do much about. FIFA was unable to
do anything about
Infantino
it.
said he'll be paying him the full salary, but you know, it's your dream. It's your
doesn't
dream.
People
matter.
sacrifice for the World Cup.
Exactly.
This is
It's
maybe
gone,
your
it's gone.
only chance.
Yes.
You're not sure about the next 4 years where you will be, but this is your only chance. And the fact that you've qualified on merit and you are there, I think it's a mistake hosting the World Cup at the United States.
That's what I wanted
It's
to
a
say.
mistake.
Do we
It's a
think
mistake.
FIFA should take World Cup to the US?
It's politics
Because
at play.
a lot
US
of fans,
again,
especially African countries, a lot of African
We're
countries
denied access.
Fans were denied access because of visa issues.
Talking of that, it's good you've brought that denial of access. We saw Fozina's mother. She's called Anna.
Sure.
She was only... She's now in the US because of why? Because the internet...
Because of that first game.
Exactly. Because of that first game. And because of why she was not there to watch her son. Because there was delays in her visa. And the entry... Because probably if she was not known, she's the mother, probably even... Hata sahi angekuwa US.
Yeah, sure.
I saw a
If it
video
wasn't
with
for that game,
with
maybe
Infantino the
the
other
mother
day.
will have gotten a visa.
Oh my God. And it's not
Definitely.
even Iran, only in Iran. Did you see the arrival of so many of the players?
Yeah.
They are bringing out dogs, sniffing their bags. They've been treated like they're criminals. These are football players.
Imagine.
People just want to play, kick the ball and go.
Imagine.
Kick the ball and go.
They're just there to represent their country. They don't even care about your country. They were saying that Iran players should not take. They should not stay in the US.
Yeah, they come from the
They
other
don't
end,
want
3
to
hours.
be left there. They just want to
Imagine.
come play and then
Yeah,
go
come and play
home.
and
That's
go.
it.
Yeah. So I think it's too much. Politics has taken
should
over
never
football,
host
and that one means
World
no.
Cup there.
You know what
We should
what is
never do it
happening
again.
Yeah, we should never.
This one already should send a message that maybe now FIFA has been influenced by politicians and from that political angle.
has been
'Cause now we don't know the
politically
next place
infiltrated.
it goes. Maybe the next nation might want to revenge.
Yes.
Exactly.
You see, the next nation might want to revenge, and this in the course you're going to destroy the beautiful game.
Even before we move to the next thing, you saw people were challenging. They were challenging the slogan of FIFA, Football Unites.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
unite.
unite. It doesn't unite. If some
It has
other
shown
people are
us in the
denied.
US it doesn't unite.
Thomas Partey, as of
You
now,
saw.
is not yet charged guilty.
Yeah.
But you are denying him a visa and the right to enter into your country. You've already judged him already.
Yes.
Yet he has not
Because
been
that's a
judged.
case
He has
in
not
court,
been sentenced to. Yeah, the ruling has not been made. But you, as a that's so wrong.
What this World Cup has shown us is the political war between countries. That is what it has shown us. And now they are putting it on our football stars. And one thing about them, they don't want to be associated with politics.
Yeah, sure.
But one thing is, politics and football, as much as we usually say it doesn't go together, politics
like it's
influence.
They do influence. And it's not. This is not World War. It's just World Cup. I don't know why we want to fight.
Okay, let's get to the games. The first two, let's talk the first two African teams that played. South Africa and Morocco. We'll go south. We'll go south, then we'll go north. So South Africa, we saw them get out of the round of 16 at AFCON earlier in January in Morocco. They lost to Cameroon. Then they come into the World Cup. First game, 2-0. 2 red cards. Very unnecessary. They looked bad. They were playing very comfortable. It's not like it's not like it, I don't know, maybe it's because of the first game, but it's like they didn't understand the assignment. But then they come in the next game. They were playing Czechia and they had that draw, which was a penalty. And then we'll go Morocco, because Morocco kind of made some history yesterday, being the first African team to win 6 games in a row in the World Cup group stage. They were incredible in AFCON. They hosted, they went all the way to the finals. They come in, they play Brazil 1-1. Ismail Saibari with that goal. Then they come in, the next game they're playing Scotland. They're playing Scotland. 70 seconds, Saibari again. And then I don't know what happened in that game, because they started playing bad. I think it's because Scotland was worse than them. That's why they didn't score against them. But please give me your opinions on those two teams.
You speak about Morocco. The only thing that comes to my mind first is, are they the champions of AFCON or it's Senegal?
The case is still in court.
Yeah. But they played well. They have been showing us signs like they'll go far.
Yeah.
Yes, winning 6 games back to back, it's no mean feats. They have good chemistry. Hakimi still is being judged.
He's good. That guy is good.
Hey,
Hakimi is good, and he has been good for Morocco for a very long time.
Yeah.
I think for Morocco, it goes beyond just the players. It goes back to the systems. I think Morocco has been a top footballing nation for the last almost 5 years. And it goes back to the system the country has put in place to ensure that they can succeed in the other years. You see, there's always that period where you have to sacrifice. You go back to the drawing board. What is wrong, and how can we maintain a successful future? So the nation itself, they've been doing good. Like, you look at Morocco play football, and you wonder,
and
the
structures
same
are
football
so good.
that South Africa is struggling. He's busy
Is this
chewing
the same
gum
football?
for 90 minutes. That right back, bana, alikuwa amelemwa na game.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to South Africa. Walingia grau.
It was gone.
I don't know, is it the first time all of them are playing in a world? But
No, they've played in the World Cup before.
The players per se.
Oh, the team.
But I think
Ronald Williams has played. And most of them are.
I think this is the squad that played in
They played in
AFCON.
AFCON.
Yes, they played in AFCON.
Man,
It
there
was
was a lot
bad.
of
Before we go to Bafana
missed passes
Bafana.
and everything. You look at them and you are like, hey, mligena mlango ya nyuma ama mliqualify.
I'll give you a reason why they are performing poor. Before we go there, Morocco, they have very good structures.
Yes.
They have structures, also professionalism. They have management. They have like a checklist. Kama ni stadiums wako nazo. Kama ni the tournaments wanataka host wako nazo. Because there was this recent news walisema they are done hosting
African tournaments.
Yeah. Now they're just upgrading.
No,
It's either
but
the
they are
World
ready. I think they are ready. From a capacity point of view, they are ready. Those guys are ready to host a World Cup.
So what makes me think that Morocco will go far, besides the youth structures they have, it's because of the environment.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure. It favors
the
considering where they come from.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are used to the level of in terms of
The
fitness
environment
stuff.
influences a lot the players that like influences their performance and everything and the results.
Them they're used to
They
it.
will go far and hopefully we come back talk about them more.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah, sure. They played well. They boast Brazil in the first game. Yes! There's a young guy there, Ayub Wati.
Yes.
Oh my God.
18
years.
Bana
That
Casemiro
midfield.
alikuwa anakaa kijana wa juu.
Control your midfield. But I was like, who is this guy?
It is a level of confidence. And even the coach said, I did not put him there. Like, I did not feel any risk playing him on that starting 11. But the boy he was everywhere in that midfield.
He was good.
Composure, passes, he knew how to break the lines from defense, midfield, attack. And the boy was playing football and you're like, Brazil, I don't know, maybe Brazil had a bad day on that day.
No.
But-
Heading to the World Cup, Brazil was very high
But I think
rated.
the issue, for Brazil, I'll say it was poor selection of
just
players
say
on that
if the
day.
players were good.
No,
Don't
they
say
were
it
good, they were good.
Brazil had a
Morocco-
bad
Morocco-
squad.
Morocco-
African
Philippines are
nations
good.
right now they no mean joke. They're not
They're
conceding a lot of
No,
goals at
they're-
the World
they're
Cup.
playing
They are
football.
there to be felt.
What we've learned with how these teams are playing is that this Africa is catching up.
Yes.
It's catching up with the European world, and now we are going system for system.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. You
Actually,
can play from the back.
the
you can
only
play from the
disadvantage
back.
Africa has is the environment and the structures. That is the only.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the other nations, they all have African. I was talking to you about the same
they
thing.
have African
They have
players.
They
Some of them.
no,
All of them are coming from
Let's
Africa. The only
say players
disadvantage
of
Africa
African
we have.
heritage.
Let's say the player, actually all other nations,
Vis-a-vis
at least,
France.
I don't know, maybe Japan and maybe
No, Argentina.
South Korea.
Maybe
Argentina,
will never
no.
find.
maybe
Will never
Argentina,
find.
maybe those ones, but most of them from kama France
Especially European
Africa.
countries.
European
France
countries.
nayo niyo ni branch ya Africa.
France ni branch ya Africa ya hiyo side ingine.
Bafana has homegrown talent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there we can't say like we have like
Yeah.
stars,
Yeah,
star
yeah,
players.
yeah,
Ben
from
Foster.
outside.
Yes, Foster is just one of.
He has disappeared though in this World Cup. He
I'm
did
not
well
saying
during the AFCON,
Yeah,
but
he did
this
well
one,
with that. But you see, when you talk about stars, you can imagine the people you're talking about. You know, it has levels again.
Yeah.
Because if you talk about Ben Foster, but then on this other end, you're talking about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
You can see. So that's what I'm
It's a
talking about. I'm
comparison.
talking in terms of the quality of stars. From an African side, you are missing. You don't have many. Now, Sadio Mane is growing old.
Yeah.
They won't be there actually in the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Salah won't be there.
You would asked about Bafana and
Yeah.
why they are performing poorly. Going to this World Cup, already the African nation said we are not going to root for them. That one is one thing.
No, we
bro.
can't take their jobs.
Williams
We
talked
can't take
about
their
it
jobs.
during a press conference.
Yeah.
Yes, Ronwell Williams, when asked about something that was circulating online, that he had said that Africans were one and we should be like supporting each other the way we've been doing. He said he didn't say that, you know, as much as yes. So what has been happening here, if people haven't seen this, is Ronwell Williams was quoted. He was saying that Africans are not supporting them, and that is why they are not winning. And when this journalist went to the press conference to ask him, is this what you said? Ronwell Williams said, no, I'm a footballer. My focus right now in the World Cup is to play for my nation. But again, we Africans, we have always been united before. We have always been supporting each other. That is not what I said. I'm just a footballer. Like you're dragging me into political scenes whereby it doesn't involve me. But we all know what has been going on in South Africa about them securing their jobs and them
You
saying
don't want to take their
Africans.
jobs. You don't want to take their jobs.
So the first game against Mexico, besides what has been happening off the pitch, they just started off on a bad note. 2 red cards already getting you off the foot if you are starting. Like you get 2 red cards, you don't even score. How do you even start your opening game like that? Then coming to the next game, you get a penalty. The good thing, Mokoena had to convert that. Because if he hadn't convert that, like they would be packing right now. The only option they have is the next game against South Korea. And Mofokeng is one of the players who changed the game in the last play versus Zizek, right? It was Zizek. So the next game, they either start very explosive wingers, otherwise pia South Korea wajakuja kulala World Cup.
If we go to that Senegal game, that first half was horrible.
Yeah, it was
They
horrible.
had so many opportunities, but they did not convert
Actually,
them. Nicholas
Senegal
Jackson, I don't know what
Nicolas-
was happening. Mane had disappeared in that game.
Yeah.
They didn't really take those opportunities, and that's why France kind of
I think for
come back.
Mane is that huyo ni Mane, make sure una mark that kind of mentality. And in the first half, it's Senegal who was supposed to kill the game. Because the confidence from France came in the second half. Ideally, France were not that dangerous and lethal in the first half. But again, Senegal always shows the world that they can compete on these international levels. I think Morocco is now catching up, but Senegal has always tried to carry the flag up there. And I think they have quality players. I do believe they have quality players. Yeah, Nicolas Jackson is, it's just Nicolas Jackson is always on and off. On a good day, he'll give you 3 goals. On a bad day, he'll miss 3 goals. Yeah, they missed that, and this is a tournament. So there's no chance for error.
Yeah.
You miss one. You see, they miss a goal. It just translates on the other end quickly. Mbappe scoring from whatever angle.
Yeah.
That's how football. Football is it's all about punishing. You miss on this side and you're punished on the other end. So for France, they do play good football.
Like
they
good
just
squad,
have to be
good
clinical
players.
up front. Only that. But they do play good football.
Speaking of Senegal, they have a lot of things going off the pitch. First, Pep Tio, their coach. Of course, last night he confirmed that they are finishing on the contract, but coming to this tournament, he had no solid contract.
Yeah.
That's one thing. The head coach, imagine you don't have a contract. As much as you love your nation, he was there in the World Cup, actually, the World Cup that, this guy, I'm forgetting, Pep Diop had scored. He was there on the bench. Mkisi. He was there on the bench when Diop had scored. So, moving into this World Cup, he has seen their nation win games at the World Cup. So it was big for him. But still, off-pitch issues usually influence on-pitch results and performance. So coming to this, no contract for the head coach. The hotel they are sleeping in, it's a mess. The players don't like it. They did not travel with their chef. Also, another thing is the players have not been paid.
they've not
So
been paid allowances.
such issues, even though bolam noma, even though you can be Sadio Mane or anything, off-pitch issues will always influence your performance.
It's
So
true,
if you have no money and you have some issues that you need to be sorting out, that's why maybe we have not seen the Senegal everybody was rooting for. We were expecting.
But I'm surprised a nation as Senegal, with their caliber, they are yet to sort. It's not a country
Especially
that
the
should be struggling with
finances.
What is finances to
Exactly.
such a country? Like, you guys have been playing football.
Their president has two wives.
Kafi ni
Their
walipa.
president has two wives. What does that tell you about such a country?
They are rich.
They won.
They're
rich.
rich.
They have
Technically,
money.
they won AFCON,
No,
so they
won.
were paid.
Not
They were
technically. They won.
won.
They won on the field.
Unless
You
you
didn't see
supporting
Sadio Mane lifting
Morocco.
the trophy.
No, you didn't see Sadio Mane lifting. You didn't see the president giving that trophy. Come on, Mercy.
They
But you
are
are
sorry.
rooting for Morocco.
I'm sorry,
They
I
won the
apologize.
AFCON. There are no there's no video evidence.
I wanted
Alive
to
or
say-
dead that
Yes.
shows Morocco in the
I wanted
AFCON.
to say they got paid by CAF,
Yeah,
obviously.
sure.
So
Yeah.
they have money.
I don't know where.
I don't know
what
what
problem with African nations where we get it wrong when it comes to player welfare.
Yeah,
we
player
get
welfare,
it
player
so
welfare.
wrong.
Yeah.
When it comes to player welfare, we are doing absolutely. Did you see this nation? Is it Netherlands or Norway? They traveled with even their food.
That's Norway.
No,
That's
they
Norway.
travel with
That's
their food.
With their
Japan,
food, with their
halftime,
chefs.
when they're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
hydration
Yeah.
breaks, they're taking their whatever traditional soups.
Yeah.
Like, other nations are playing way ahead and they're keeping the basics. That's where there's a difference between African nations, and that is what annoys me the most. We have footballers who can play at the biggest level, but our politicians and our governance, and even in football alone, they're failing our players because they don't take into consideration the player welfare.
Let's talk Ghana. So Ghana versus Panama, they win that. It's a last-minute goal. They win 1-0. They didn't really have like a really good game,
Sure.
but they
let me tell you
won.
something about tournaments. There's
won.
difference. A league and a tournament.
Yeah.
Tona chapa kazi. my friend.
Yeah.
If it's a tournament, play your game, win your game, move. Don't concede, score your goals, go.
Go, yeah.
That is what I can say.
Actually, it's true. Tona hakuna sifa. If it's one until final, it's one until final.
Yeah.
There's no time for we played good or bad. I
There's
think
no.
so. But I think from a selection perspective, Ghana has not been living to their name. There are times
They didn't even play AFCON.
I don't know what's happening.
Nowadays.
Actually, I think for them they need to go back to the drawing board like Morocco and come up with a strategic plan for the next few years. Unless
50
otherwise they're going
years.
every time they're doing what you call kiraka, just take players to sort in World Cup, chukua waweka, AFCON chukua waweka. They will end up missing the point. You see, like I feel like Morocco is suited to play for the next like 10 years.
Yeah.
They have already a strategic plan.
Yes.
So
Because
like,
they are youth structures. We didn't talk about them so
that
much.
is very important because that's what feeds to the national team and to even to
The
other
player
leagues.
you've mentioned about how old is he?
18.
Exactly.
18,
That is what the youth
18,
structures, the
18,
Chan, which has been
years.
scrapped off, the under 17 they
Yeah.
won, the under 20 they won. They've
Yeah.
been flying very high.
Yeah, they're playing well. So I think for Ghana, we have a problem from a structural perspective. For the last few years, we've not been hearing Ghana. Like the last time it was with the likes of Asamoah Gyan.
Asamoah.
When they used to roll, when they played
I
up to
know.
That's
Ghana.
That's South African World Cup.
That
Yeah.
one.
I
Asamoah
remember.
Gyan.
Oh.
That was the best until Luis Suarez did them bad.
Oh.
African juju.
Memories.
Actually, the guy was training in the US, I think.
The-
He's from Ghana. I
He's
saw
from Ghana.
journalists from Ghana
Yeah.
saying they're going to be sending him some more.
Let's go. We'll go West Africa and North. We'll go Tunisia and then Ivory Coast.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Taganta.
So Tunisia, they're out.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Tunisia. Ciao.
But
I don't even know.
That they arrived.
I don't-
They left.
Then they left.
I don't even know where to start with this team. 5-0. They went 5-0 against Belgium. Hiyo ni
And how dare you?
hiyo ni prepare for the
Matayarisho.
They come 5-1 against Sweden. I mean,
And
come
then
on.
they said their coach, adding
said
on
coach
that.
is the problem.
The coach is the problem.
Coach
Then
is
they
fired.
It's
come-
a tournament.
4-0 against Japan.
4-0?
and 5-1 against
loss.
Sweden.
I
Now
think-
they're out. They're the first African team to be knocked out of the World
that
Cup.
issue of firing the coach was a knee-jerk reaction,
For me, it was
which
like,
didn't age so well. We've seen teams being beaten on the first game.
Exactly.
We've seen teams. And if it was about firing coaches, in AFCON, Ivory Coast would have fired their coach the first day. But look how that one turned. Adagula.
Oh, I
he
know
said that he's
him,
going
yeah.
to try all his best to forget this World Cup.
Never happened.
To forget this World Cup. I think from
will take
from a
time.
preparations perspective,
Yeah.
maybe as players they feel they really let down the country, considering their rival. You saw how
They
they were
were-
escorted from
Plus,
their country.
they were undefeated in the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, sure. So I think maybe from a setup perspective, they felt maybe that's what led to the coach being fired. But again, being the other coach, Haraka Ivo, it turned out more disastrous. So I don't think there's much to say about them. Just
Yes,
take care,
bye-bye,
enjoy your holidays at home.
We'll see you. We'll see you.
We'll
see you here.
We'll see you
We'll
here.
probably see them here next
See you
year.
in East Africa. Karibu
Karibu
pamoja.
Kenya, karibu Kenya.
Okay, let's talk about Ivory Coast kwa sababu so Ivory Coast walienda all the way to the quarterfinals AFCON. Then wakakuja World Cup. That first game, Amad Diallo, I think he was the player of Ivory Coast. He was their player during AFCON. He did really well. I think 3 goals,
He's a
1
star
assist. They come in, they scored that goal that first game. They were incredible. And then yesterday, the day before yesterday, they lost to Germany. How do we feel? I mean, they were the first African country
They played
to
the
win.
first match against Ecuador. They won, right?
Yes.
They won the
Against
first match.
Ecuador, the first game they won.
And Diomande was the player of the match.
Yeah, they lost to
Great.
Germany.
And they lost to
They lost to
Germany 2-1.
To Ivory Coast would have left with 2-2 because they had really good chances.
Yeah.
Simon Adinkra had left an open chance that one. It will pain him for some time before he gets over
It's just an issue of chances. We're not clinical enough.
Yeah.
That's why
Imagine
we
Simon
miss a
Adinkra
chance.
was very good in the qualifiers. He was very
No,
keen.
he's a good player. Even in that same AFCON talking about, he and Ahmad Diallo are some of the standard players. Because I think it is one of those matches that sold him gave him a chance to be signed at Brighton that time. So, however, his career, I think, got a decline. Now he's playing somewhere, Sunderland or something. But for Ivory Coast, I think, again, it's just an issue of chances. This is what is anti. And I think we don't have African strikers who are clinical per se. We are lacking Hurricane kind of strikers and Alan kind of strikers in Africa. Because that is what is disturbing us.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is, because you miss a chance. Like nimesema, nitaona, you just miss. I don't know, magically it just goes the other side on the other end. It gets a clinical striker. Pale ni akina Hurricane, sijui akina Ole Watkins. Unangoja uze.
You miss your chance, you start packing.
Yeah, so it's...
That is it. Maybe
easy.
we see the next match and see if they're going to be going to the next round of 32.
Round of 32.
They might. Let's hope so. Okay, let's go Egypt and then we'll go the team. I think everybody's favorite team right now, Cape Verde. So Egypt went in the first game against Belgium. They were decent. They were really playing well. But there was that own goal that was forced by Lukaku after he was subbed in. And then they go against, who did they play? Yesterday they play against New Zealand. And that game was good. They really played well. Mo Salah with a goal and an assist. I think this is the first game. There are some stats.
This is the
first game they've won in 92 years.
I can't believe 92
Since
years.
1934, when they made their debut in the World Cup, 92 years. This is the first game they've won.
Yeah, it is the history, it is the magic of the World Cup.
I'm sorry, this laughter is coming from Kenyans, so we would like to apologize for that because we've never played in the World Cup. 92 years.
Sisi tukicheza najua tutafunga.
They're doing well. I think Mo Salah is in good speed. He's always in good speed when he's playing for Egypt.
He's a star player. You know, when you enter into a dressing room and it's Mo Salah wearing the armband,
uko like, come on.
Umetoka hizi teams za kawaida, man, you just have to play.
You have
and him,
to step up.
he has to, when he realizes it's a whole nation, not just 11 players, he carries the expectations of a whole nation.
Yeah.
He has to play. And for me, Salah is an all-timer for me. He's one of the best players.
He's one of the best, absolutely.
I rank him highest, actually.
Yeah.
So him wearing the armband for Egypt, when he goes on that pitch, he knows that he has he's carrying the dreams of so many people, and those players look up to him. And he knows that this is actually his last World Cup.
The Pharaohs is one of the nations that I see will go far as well.
They do
Also
play.
Besides Morocco, Egypt
But again, also for Egypt, it
will
also
move.
boils down to the systems and structures in their country as well. You can those nations, they are doing well. They know we must have a backup plan, everything. They are doing well. Their youth teams are playing well. All the clubs, the level of football being played in
At the club level,
at the club level is of high quality. So these are the things that, because you look at their entire squad list, they have good players who are playing in the local clubs and they're still playing well. So it boils down to how a nation is prepared, not just from the top players, but as well what are the structures we have put in place.
Let's talk about Cape Verde, however people are pronouncing the name.
Cabo Verde and Cape Verde.
Okay.
No,
it depends.
No. The nations I've noticed, they have like 2 or 3 names.
It depends with who colonized
Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
I've seen the Netherlands have like 2. German have like 2. Suppose German. There's Netherlands. Netherlands.
This is an African
it's a Dutch
situation.
nation, so they have another name. Like this is a bit of Monangi.
Me, all I usually know is that the pronunciation vary.
Yeah.
Okay.
like me, you know, I might say Swaziland. Someone will say Switzerland. See, it depends on. Of course.
Potato. Let's go Cape Verde. Against they come in. This is a team that has not.
Elijah amechelewa
Watu wataona, people are watching, wataona penye umeingililia. Anyway,
welcome to
the show. Let's talk Cape Verde. They go in. This is a team that has never ever qualified for the World Cup. They come in against one of the highly ranked teams, Spain, draw. Then they come in Uruguay. Now these are big teams. We are not talking about sijui alikuwa anacheza na nani. Uruguay 2-2. I mean, talk to me. Elisha, should you start?
Unasema lakini the truth is mimi niko na kitu moja imenipia saika. Kama Cape Verde wamequalify for their first time na wameandikisha hiyo record. Sisi kama Kenya watakujua.
Sisi lazima
wafanye marketing. Wasifanye hata wasishoot wimbo. Bana dunia sio kuna World Cup inacheza. 156,000 wametoa kikosi inacheza against. Unajua that is what inashangaza.
Uruguay. They've not lost.
You know, Spain is a
By the way,
because hawakuanzisha Lamin.
No. Tumesema we are not blaming the team. If a team performed well, they
this is a point of inspiration. 156,000 wako na 11 players wanatabishana na Spain.
Imagine
56 million.
Ai, niambie sasa.
What is happening?
Should not be blamed.
By the way, because of the same reason Talanta Stadium watulete Spain bana. Tufungue na Spain. Watupe Spain.
No, najua the only reason maybe Cavado alikuwa na struggle kidogo ni tikitaka ya Spain.
Spain.
Otherwise I think team yenye ni kutoana tutoane. Those guys have some energy.
Wameenda 2-2 na Uruguay last night.
That's awesome.
Fozina stood on business, guys.
40 years old.
The first game, Fozina stood on business.
Oh, it was so good.
That's goalkeeper.
I'll say that is one of the best team, and when you wanasema ni underdog kwa World Cup, but it is a team to watch. Yesterday they played as a team, you know.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, scoring against Uruguay, si ya kila mtu.
Yeah.
And then got chances and they utilized them.
Yeah.
Tumeona Ivory Coast what they did.
Yeah.
We had a lot of chance. Tungepiga Germany kama utano. Lakini look at what Cape Verde did. You just get your chance, utilize it. Get your chance, utilize it. Yes, Jagola, it was not that good day for him for the second game.
Yes,
for the first game, he was top.
The second game, he was under pressure. If you guys noticed,
Yeah,
he was
because
the
wameongelelea
internet sana.
And
The mother is there as well.
Of course.
And he shoot from 56,000 followers to 5.9 goal game.
Right now,
I think it's Africa 9.
7. 2 and 5 checked today 12. You were saying something before Nania Onge. There was something you were saying about.
Yeah, I was saying like football is a game of moments.
Yeah, sure.
So sometimes kuna game itakuwa fiti, sometimes kuna game itakata. So the first game indeed was good for the goalkeeper, but the second game also it was good because at the end of the day, yes, he conceded, but they ended up with at least a point. They have added a point. They have a chance to move to the second. To qualify. For me, I feel like for Cape Verde, I'll support Cape Verde, and I'm going for the jersey of Cape Verde.
Are you sure it's not? Are you not sure it's because of the beautiful lady?
Wakati wake matuwekea advert. Atuwekea advert wakati wa
The babes are baby.
Attraki advert wakati wa World Cup. Watu wacheke kwa mafans. No, but you see, it doesn't matter where Cape Verde ends.
Sure, it doesn't.
It doesn't
matter.
Actually,
They have made a statement.
for this one, we all agree. We all agree.
Even if they lose 8 in the next game,
We all
I will
agree.
clap for them when they
Same.
where they
Same.
reach because they made history in their first game, and
Yes.
that is so absolutely.
Yes.
That's so
Come on.
This one is for Cape
Come
Verde.
on.
And that is the magic
Great.
of the World Cup. Football has a way of unearthing things we never knew.
Yeah.
Correct.
Whoever knew ati mamake hayuko hapo. Who even cares to
know
tell
that
kama
your mom is
mamake
there.
hayuko.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden mamake amepatikana, and at 40 years your mom is still watching you dominate.
But there's something I'll encourage someone who is following this podcast.
Yeah.
There is nothing like you are late.
Yeah.
Imagine at 40, Jabola wa Cape Verde amemake it. Tell me of how many adverts will be
It's
following that guy.
almost
14
it's
million
almost-
followers.
Yes.
Never shall you feel that you are late. Whether your colleagues, your age mates have made it before you,
Yeah.
your time will come. Even if it's at 50,
Come on.
it will come.
Preach.
Yeah.
The spotlight.
I like that.
You'll always get a chance.
You will always get a chance as long as you're breathing.
Yeah, as long as you're
Guys,
breathing.
even because of that,
And the church
I
says
was
amen.
And the church says amen. Because
Says
I was so
Adaka.
encouraged to an extent, like I have this on my screen. It's saying, "Don't quit. Life can move from 0 to 100 within a span."
within a span.
And football has that chance of unearthing stories that we never knew about.
And heroes are made in World Cup.
In
World
World
Cup gives
Cup.
World
us
Cup.
heroes.
Heroes.
Because for me, I don't want to know. They find a slot ya kumpatia zawadi hapo kwa podium siku ya mwisho. Stories zao watafute vile watampatia because that guy made us. You wonder. We were the name Cape Verde. Spain. Hapo ni 16. Nilikuwa nishapatiana mabao tayari nikajua ya Mali, sijui nini. Bana, watu wanaingia grao, jamaa afungiki.
Yeah.
And
Saves.
not like it's just the
It
defense.
was there.
8 saves and they're outstanding.
Yes.
But jamaa hata mgongo na miaka 40 itaisha. Jamaa anajipinda anafanya nini? No, that was awesome, man.
Yeah.
That was a
awesome.
good
That was
takeaway
awesome.
for
That's a
everyone.
good- That's a good.
Let's talk Algeria and then we talk Congo at the same time. Algeria walitoka quarterfinals AFCON, wakakuja kwa hii game, wakacheza the first game. They've only played one game against Argentina. 3-0. That was a masterclass from Messi. It was Zidane. That my biggest problem with this squad was Zidane. He was really bad. For a goalkeeper mwenye hakuwa amepigwa, alienda almost na clean sheets apart from ile game walichapo AFCON. It was really bad goalkeeping. Then we come to Congo.
Your team that you think will go far.
52 years, maybe.
Batoto ba
52
Congo.
years, Batoto ba Congo.
Talk to us.
Since 1974, they
Yes.
are back. First ever World Cup goal that they scored. Portugal.
Who is
Come
that?
on, this is like the highest rated team. Everybody thinks they're going to win. And then they come in and they draw. Talk to me. Because
Correction. Portugal is not the highest rated team.
It's
No.
one of, if we start
Isn't it?
going
No.
Argentina and Portugal, itabidi
This-
tuongee na wewe kando.
The debate will not end.
These two
But-
teams.
So
Twende.
maybe we go Algeria.
No, Algeria,
and then-
Argentina.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Argentina. What else do you have to say? You have Messi on the pitch.
Yeah.
I just say this. I do not want to brag so much about Messi, but from a person who's watched his career for close to 14 years now, he always finds new ways to make you fall in love with him. Because I don't know. I thought at this World Cup, because of the age, he'll come and he'll be more settled. I was thinking more of assist. And then this guy just decides to wake up and say, Closer amefunga bao ngapi? Let me just go for that record. And you are like, man, I thought you were old, because Messi defines football in new ways every time. And Argentina as a team, we all know what they've been doing. Those guys are just told, go and play for Messi. it is simple. Those guys are just warriors. They do not have any other star in that team. All they know is get the ball, give to Messi. Start running. Simeone, start running. Alvarez, start running. Rodrigo, De Paul, McAllister, Enzo Fernandez. Those guys are not just midfielders, they are soldiers. Hapo katikati kazi yao ni kuvuruga, patia Messi. Vuruga, patia Messi. As in, for them, they have already defined their football. It is simple. The team is based on Messi. And they are comfortable with it. This is something that we need to understand, that for them, they are okay. Those players do not argue. They don't feel like there's that superiority complex. They are okay with having Messi in their team. They do not have a problem. Compared to another team I do not want to mention, where everyone is for himself and God for them all. But Argentina have already accepted, as long as Messi is on the pitch, huyo ndio goat, wewe chukua tu ball mpatie na wewe uanze kukimbia. But the guy, man, he's a goat anyway.
So no Algeria worries. Had no chance.
No, Algeria, I think it's even weird when you say Zidane alikuwa goalkeeper. We're not used to such a name from a goalkeeping perspective. I think ukichukua jina pia live up to it bana. The boy with his father watching on the stands, bana, the boy really failed his father. And Algeria were not so good on that day. Let's maybe see from maybe another match, but on that day they were playing the world champions. They were playing the world champions.
Portugal.
No, let him go. That's why I want him to go. Then.
Okay, having
I hope you are neutral. I hope you are neutral.
Let me talk about Portugal. Okay, for Argentina, just to brush it, I'll say it was a good game for them, and of course Messi, maybe they say in English, form is temporary but class is permanent. For Messi that day was good. He could, there's a moment in football, they say key moments, and when there are key moments, those standout moments, they need key players to also stand out, and that is what Messi did, that's what Haaland did, that's what Mbappe did. Then to the other side about Portugal versus DR Congo, Abatoto Bakongo, Bakatiza Bazuri jamani. Fimbo. I'm really proud about the African teams.
Yes.
I'll say kama kuna jezi sikosi kukuwa nayo. Congo.
That blue jersey is really good.
I can plug you.
Please do. So for Congo, I'll say Congo indeed it's a very composed team. Na kuna kitu mimi nimejifunza. Ukienda Roma, ishi vile wa Roma wanaishi. Many players from Congo, they play in those famous league. They even know these players. If you look at the midfield of Portugal, he's among the better midfield. And maybe
we have in the World Cup right now.
Bernardo Silva, Vitinha, just mention them. Bruno Fernandes, there's so many. It tells you how that team was well composed against an African team. Also, I'll say Congo, also their players, many of them, they're playing outside the Europe, France, where... And for them playing there, I feel like there's something African teams now we are trying to do from learning. Ukicheza na wale wenye wanajua, you keep on learning. And then I was feeling that these players, they had a chance to feel like, cheki majama, we usually come to play to your leagues, but we can tell you, sisi ni wale wase. And even to add it means, ni wase, na hiyo Portugal lenyu. And then the rest of the teams who are using African,
players,
players. Checking is easy, get. So they were playing against proving a point. So for me, I'll say DR Congo, well composed team, defending so well, and doing the transition attacking when it's necessary. They just decided, let's sit for the low block, nika in a ball, but we'll do the necessary. And at the end of the day, they got a very important point and a very good goal. Wissa, you can imagine the goal. It tells you why he's playing for Newcastle, why he was playing for, was it Brentford? I don't know. I don't follow England, EPL that much. I follow Kenya Premier League. Okay, African football.
Mora.
Oh my goodness, my God. Hey man, Messi fan. Having a Messi fan here is very traumatizing. Actually, 2 Messi fans here.
We are sorry.
So going to this match, Cristiano Ronaldo felt a lot of pressure because who has been Messi scored already hat-trick, not just a brace. Mbappe scored, Haaland scored. So there was a lot of pressure on him to score. Going back to Portugal team, they don't rank him or rather treat him the same way the Argentina team treats Messi. That's a big difference, and we can't force the players to do that because John Neves was just asked by a journalist and he's like, it's just like any other player in our team, and they don't recognize the impact that Ronaldo... Actually, most of us started watching football because of Ronaldo. So going back to that match, because of the pressure, he was frustrated. The ball is not getting to him. He's clocking over 40 right now. He's 41 years old. This is his last World Cup. He's expecting the players to at least feed him more. I saw Thierry Henry saying that there are chances that Bruno Fernandes would have been given where he was. That goal would have
Thierry
been a
was
good
right about that.
That moment, he was very right about it. So there's that selfish, maybe, debates that we've been having. But going to the next match, from what we have been seeing, and rather what they have heard the fans are speaking about, I believe maybe we might be doing better.
You'll be doing well.
Yes, so the equalizer from DR Congo, and the way Congo played, especially the defense, just like Mumanya said, it was solid, and I feel like it's one of the teams, after to watch the next game, we'll see them go for it. I'll just include them in the list of Morocco, Egypt, and DR Congo as teams, and Ivory Coast and Cape Verde as teams that we can be watching, and surprise teams for to represent Africa going further, because Bafana nayo ni bai, but for
Tunisia pia ni bai.
Already.
Haiti pia
already
ni bai.
For me, for Portugal and Congo, that match, I think Mora is saying something very, very good with the team. Anyway, I do not want to be considered an hater, but now let me now analyze what's a naked chuki kando ya Ronaldo. Not like I hate him, I really respect him as a player, only that he is not my god on record. So for Portugal, I don't know why. I don't know what it is that Cristiano Ronaldo again needs to prove so much at the end of the day. He'll retire a goat. He needs to know that.
Yeah.
Maybe the World Cup is not just his tournament.
Yeah.
But again, Elijah said that it's never too late. Maybe this 41 is his tournament. And I wish it is his tournament anyway. But I think Portugal are setting him up for failure. But however, him as a player, there are chances. I just felt that one ball in early shoot, it was supposed to be a dummy. And you know, it kills you as a player when you wanna feel this is unajua Bruno kwa kichwa yake alikuwa shaichonga kitambo iko kwa net. And then there's that to say niachie vitu kama niachie dummy. I feel like Ronaldo pia akona mbwembwe sana. Sijui hata kufunga bao ngapi basi. Aingie afunge alafu wengine tuanze kucheza ama. But I feel he's under too much pressure. He's under too much pressure.
I also finalize about the Ronaldo thing. I feel like there is something that needs to happen in the Portugal camp. Let them believe, and let even Cristiano believe that it's not a must he scores.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm rooting for him to win the World Cup, because tell me what else, what debate can we going forward talking about Messi? We have been talking about these two players for the longest
time ever.
Do you say mnajitangaja miaka 10 inaitwa in English decade, whichever the thing, you know? So I feel like let them sit down as a team, as my colleague has said. It doesn't matter whether it's him scoring. Even if it's Bruno, even if it's João Neves, whoever will score. But as long as they progress and the team wins. And what matters in this World Cup? Yes, I know as a player, he feels that pressure, as Moraz said, because the comparison has always been between him and Messi has already done the thing, he hasn't done it. As a player, the pressure is there, but I feel as a team, let them unite and believe in themselves. Whoever scores, fight as a team. If you lose as a team. If you win as a team. It doesn't matter whether Cristiano scores or not. I'm rooting for them. I feel like if they win, if they take it home, then well and good for Cristiano Ronaldo. It is a plus for them. Let's hope the next game will see totally different
versus
things.
Colombia, we will win.
I'm rooting for them to go home very early.
It won't happen that easy.
Okay, that's it for the show. Emmanuel, let's give it up for
Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. And always stay tuned on the Athlete Team podcast. Sisi ndio wale wase. Au sio?
I want to give it up for Emmanuel for joining us today.
Sisi ndio tuko.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Anytime.
Always feel at home.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank
Please
you.
come see us.
Tonight, Argentina.
Adios.
See ya, everybody.
See you guys.